By the way, I have a Windows Server 2019 where I'm going to install ADCS and another Windows Server 2019 where the domain controller is already installed. The name of the domain is bank.local and the machine where I'm going to install ADCS is server.bank.local, a domain joined machine. To install ADCS, we go to add roles and features, click next, 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 then we select Active Directory Certificate Services. Then we select all the role services including the CA web enrollment, and other features. Hit install, couple minutes, the installation is successful. Now we need to configure the ADCS on this machine. Hit Configure Active Directory Certificate Services, click Next, we select Role Services to configure. As you can see, some of those services are not going to be configured for now since it requires some other features to be installed first, but we will get back to it later. Click Next, then we select Enterprise CA since we are in an enterprise environment, which is Active Directory, not a standalone one. Hit that Next button the same way you hit that Subscribe button at the beginning. Then we choose a root authority, create a new private key. Because this is the first CA being created, I will select the second option if I'm joining an authority. But in our case, I am creating one. Now I will choose the algorithms for sign-in certificate, RSA, then we click Next. As you can see, those are the default common names created. Then we choose how long do I want the certificate to be valid. The default is 5 years. We'll leave the default certificate database path and we click Next. Finally, hit Configure. We wait a couple minutes. As you can see, everything is configured correctly. Then asks me if I want to configure additional roles and services. Choose yes, and we choose the two options that were not installed before. Then it asks you for a service account, which is a domain user that is a member of the IIS users local group. I have already created a user called NDES services. There is a member of the IIS users local group, as you can see, successfully added. Now let's click Next. I will change the country and leave the other fields empty. We click Next and we select again the NDES service user, Next and Configure. Now restart and you have ADCS installed in your AD environment.